Say a controversial opinion about an anime that'll piss people off.
Naruto is the most toxic fan base. Naruto is not multiversal. He barely beats Luffy. And the show has many plot holes that people aren't willing to address. I'm confident that Kanye is writing One Piece. And by that, I mean y'all overhype simple shit. The logic in One Piece makes no sense and the animation makes it worse. How the fuck are you bulletproof but can be cut by swords? How the fuck do you have durability negation but can't beat anyone? Why does Zoro still not have a GPS? Why do we not talk about the fact that Sanji is a predator? Luffy's literally a condom afraid of Dasani water. Damn, this makes me sad. Type in plot armor on Google and I'm sorry, it's Ichigo. You want racial equality? We need a bunch of Ichigos. Taikubo really did not give a fuck about anyone else in this picture. Ichigo's out here fighting 1,000-year-old swordsmen after training for 3 days. Unlike the other two in the big three, Ichigo isn't an idiot and that's not marketable. The creator really don't give a fuck about Vegeta, or the rest of the Z fighters. After the Majin Buu saga, this became the worst show in existence. Goten and Trunks will never grow up. Gohan got hoed. Hercule literally has an afro, but we don't claim him. Ultra Instinct can't be caught off guard, but he got caught off guard. This show is not that good.
Say a controversial opinion about an anime that'll piss people off.
Oh shit, here we go again. You know what I just really hate about this show? Absolutely nothing, because I'm right back to fucking with One Piece. Y'all want to know the reason why this fan base is so toxic? It's the power scaling. Y'all love to compare this and that to get a power scaling feat, but then ignore that same logic for other shows. Let me give y'all an example. Big Mom picked up a Book of Infinity. One Piece fans will compare that to the time that Superman and Shazam did the same thing. Then they'll say Luffy's relative to her, so that means he's as strong as Superman. You'd realize about that same logic, Batman beat Superman, so Batman is therefore boundless. Zoro lost to Persona, and then Usopp proceeded to beat Persona. So is Usopp stronger than Zoro? And there's too many of y'all. I love Jonathan as a character, but he was too nice. Dio should have been on a t-shirt after he kicked my dog. Joseph, I don't know how you survived for so damn long. You fought arguably the strongest in the verse, yet you survived with your brains? Your brains should have been splattered on the pavement. Jotaro has the most plot armor. Out of nowhere, you could just stop time all of a sudden? Josuke gets a hard on when you talk about his hair. Wasn't Jolene caught masturbating? It's dinner already? Is that Michael Jackson? Part 3. Day 3 of pissing off the anime community. This show never would have happened if this man wasn't trying so hard just to get some pussy. And then after season 1, the show was just trash. And low-key, your backstory still don't make no sense to me. Your mom did what? Damn, I love this show. I just feel as though he should have killed everybody. Man out here still trying to save the people that tried to kill him. Tried to ruin his life. Accused him. And then when they're finally about to be executed, he saves them. I'm sorry, I can't see no person doing that. What he did was still entertaining, but I feel like seeing their heads fly would be more entertaining. Your favorite character is really a short midget who called a 1-year-old Elizabeth his wife. And yes, I know she be reincarnating and all that, but the man really grew up the baby. In front of everybody. No hesitation either. And Meliodas ain't the only one. And yes, I know Elena was like over 1,000 years old or whatever, but that don't change the fact that Bond denied a woman with a full body over this child. No matter how you try and flip it, these motherfuckers like kids. King is just a bitch. If this was your favorite show growing up, I don't like you. You motherfucker. Bruh, anime only. But she fine as hell. Fuck it, we already here. Y'all need to stop saying Korra's the strongest avatar. And y'all need to stop saying she can get with Aang. She not even the strongest in her own generation. And yes, I know her villains are stronger than Aang's villains. But why do y'all keep nitpicking when y'all remember the fact that he's 12 and she's like 18? The man had less than a year to master all 4 elements. She had her entire life. And technically speaking, she didn't beat all of her villains. I also never understood why her and Mako got together. I didn't like it. My bad. I don't like her. And for y'all about to ask, what am I smoking? This right here. This pack real fire. Day 4 of messing with the anime community. How does anyone survive any of these fights? In episode 1, Naruto destroyed an entire town, leveled it. Not one person died. How the hell? Natsu burns through magic, and the first thing other power scalers want to say is, oh, it was time magic, not magic. What the fuck does that mean? Ain't that still time? I loved early Fairy Tail, but at some point it just got worse. It just got terrible. Sometimes I be wondering how all these other people can keep up with Natsu. Sometimes I was wondering how Urza got with Natsu. And you know what's crazy? A lot of y'all don't even know Lucy's the main character. I mean, she's not that good, so I'm not surprised. Listen, I love Naruto as much as the rest of y'all. Well, maybe not, because y'all be me writing. Ain't no way y'all think this man is universal. Ain't no way y'all think he can beat Ichigo in a fight. Y'all out here thinking he faster than Ichigo? I saw a recent anime list and they had Naruto top 5 in IQ. Was Naruto ever shown to be smart? I know it was a running gag to make fun of how dumb he was, but I think he was genuinely dumb. If you think of every fight he was in, did he ever do any ninja tactics? Did he do anything Iruka taught him? Did he even go to class? And I need someone to explain to me how Sakura is on Naruto's level. I'm seeing all these videos and all these comments saying Sakura's up there with them. I didn't know Sakura was top 10 in Konoha. Sometimes I think the local elementary school can solo her. Look at my favorite character in the back reading a pervy book. I know he musty under that mask. This man right here is more realistic than Shield Hero. He did damn near everything I would have done, except all the brutal sex. Well, okay, maybe if I went through what he went through, maybe it'd be a different story. But no, besides the sex, I would do exactly what he did. And trust me, in the manga, he gets worse. No, this man is seriously fucked up. I guess it's finally time I explain myself. Why do I see Mikey in every single gauntlet? Why do I see Mikey getting compared to Goku? Getting compared to Baki? Getting compared to Jin Mori? The show is literally just erased, but with a dumbass main character. This man could deadass set himself up for life and hasn't done so. Like, he could get his younger self a gym membership, force himself to go, and then his future self will be a fucking... he will be Baki! And I swear, everything Mikey does, y'all just hype it up. Oh, but Mikey got trained by his grandfather. Damn near every shonen MC who's a martial artist has that same backstory. And I'm keeping the whole being with you. Everyone that Mikey fights is trash. I just found out there's a time he apparently beat 100 people. I'm sorry, they're trash. There's no fucking way. 100 people lost to one human. See, this is anime logic. He fought each one of them one at a time because they really could have jumped him. But like I said, Mikey's a bitch. Bro, I already did Fairy Tail. Bro, that's not Fairy Tail. The fuck you mean it's not fair? It's not. He copy and pasted everyone? Alright, man. Day 5 of fucking with one I mean, the anime community. You know you can't. No, bro, no, because I'm going to get this off my chest. Y'all want to know the real reason I don't like Luffy? Y'all love claiming he the best main character in all of history. How he the best written character? Should we know his backstory about as much as I know my father? And just look at him. Fucking fake-ass Mr. Fantastic, Walmart son Wukong, dumber version of Raymundo from Shaolin Showdown, Balloon Boy. Don't even try to explain it. Can you move on before we get canceled? Bro, fine. Bro, take this shit serious. Okay, fine. This gotta be the horniest motherfucker in all of anime. His superpower is literally that he gets stronger when he gets a boner. What type of horny kid's wet dream is this? And I just want y'all to realize that this show was made by grown adults, meaning that grown adults in their 30s and 40s was fantasizing about girls in high school. Okay, I feel Issei, but sometimes I be thinking he gay. And I know that contradicts what I just said, but you gotta realize, if you watch this show, you know he fumbled hella bags. He damn could have fucked everybody in this picture. Literally everyone can agree that if anyone else were in his position, this show would have went completely differently, and they wouldn't have made it to that many seasons. Hold up, I need a quick smoke break. They really tried to replace Bleach with this. All they did was fuse Luffy and Goku into one weak person. There were times where I liked the side characters better than the main character. Only reason I watched this show is to make me hungrier on my lunch break. And don't nobody try to debate me, because this show ain't no top 10. Hell, it'd be lucky to be top 100. I would go so far as to say 1,000. Is that Luffy hanging on him right now? Pegasus! No, seriously, where are y'all parents at? We saw Jenga Dad 2 times. Y'all ever just watch shows like this on Cartoon Network and think, can these things really hurt people? Like, I know they were visuals for a kid's cartoon, but weren't these like weapons of mass destruction? And they were kids' toys? In episode 1, Leon damn near destroyed a building. In episode 1! Can these Beyblade solo verses? Someone scale this shit for me. This next pack gonna hurt me. I'm sorry, little one. Alright, man, day 4 fucking with One Piece. Bruh, don't you be in the anime community? Nope. What would y'all do if I told y'all this little boy could solo Naruto? And I am referring to OG Naruto, not Shippuden. I don't know why this show is so damn underrated. I honestly love Hunter x Hunter, but some of y'all getting a little carried away. It's okay to have an opinion, but don't be downplaying other shows just to justify that opinion, because this show is not top 5. Maybe if it was finished, we could have that discussion. But as of right now, what we've currently seen, this show is fighting for top 10 spot. And it's crazy how many people have said their favorite character is Hisoka. Who your favorite rapper, R. Kelly? Oh, so let me bring this up real quick. When we do death battles, I hope y'all do realize y'all can't include adult Gon in that death battle. That's not a form he gets to use. But the verse is in no way, shape, or form weak. Y'all Naruto fans are gonna hate to hear it, but I would compare this to early Naruto. They are damn near on that power scale. Sometimes you just can't make this shit up. Good video game, great show. Great video game, god awful show. How do y'all have the formula for all these years and forget how to use it? This game was top 5 of its year, and sometimes it wasn't 2 through 5. But y'all couldn't make a decent paced anime? Yeah, if you know what the show is, you're a goat. Been waiting a decade for that season 2. We're not getting it. If you watch this show, you're a sick individual. How do you know what it is? I used to think this man had the most plot armor in existence, but then I met you. Fact. No.
Start a fight in 1 sentence or less.
Goku is not a well-written character, and he is not top 5.
And y'all better strap him up. I'm trying to tell you, B. Lou got that. Get in that pussy raw.
It's time to get up.
Chill out, bro. This
Bun!
is nightmare.
Kai!
Hey, Ren, you trying to play cards, bro?
Yeah, what we playing?
We about to play Uno.
Bun! Kai!
Ready for the test? We about to test.
Bun! Kai!
Alright, chill out, bro. I still need a...
Kai!
Dang, man,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't get a
that-
dub.
Bun!
No.
Kai!
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, these shots are killing me.
Bun! Kai!
Careless whisper.
Ain't Crocodile's weakness water? Before y'all get in the comments, no, his weakness isn't just seawater. Luffy was over here beating this man with drinking water. If you want to sit here and tell me that don't apply to other Devil Fruit users, that's perfectly fine. You can do that, because we haven't seen it. Even though logically it should work on people who use fire. We've seen Luffy spit drinking water at this man. If you watch or read One Piece, you know that it somewhat follows that line of real world physics. So it logically makes sense that he's going to harden when he comes in contact with enough water. Obviously, if it's a small amount, he's just going to absorb it. But like we've seen with Luffy, when he gets enough of it in his system, that man solidifies. It's like building a sandcastle. Just get enough water and it's going to be hard enough to stand on its own. You could argue that Crocodile's faster than the majority of people in the Narutoverse. That's fine, but you can't ignore the fact that he's going to be weak to something like a water dragon jutsu. Simply speed blitzing them is not enough. Because I promise you, he can speed blitz the fodder, but he's not speed blitzing everybody. Kawaki will end him. And I say this, I don't even like Boruto.
Start an anime argument with one sentence.
Y'all really gotta stop letting me do these. Eren Yeager should not get antagonist of the year. He shouldn't get protagonist either. If you switch Ichigo and Luffy during the Soul Society arc, Luffy is only surviving if he took that same route Ichigo took. Otherwise, he is dying. Narutoverse is extremely weak. It is literally just Naruto. Black Panther cannot defeat the Z Fighters, but he can beat a majority of them. Yoruichi is black. Do not argue with me on Black History Month. There's no justifying the plot armor in Fairy Tail. Oh, and lastly, Cell had trained for even a year. He would be stronger than Goku, Vegeta, all of them. He would be the strongest in the show.
Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about one of the greatest anime in existence. Hey, wait a minute. You put the wrong slide up. But since we're already here, let's go ahead and talk about it. My Hero Academia is such a great show. No, seriously guys, it's one of the only shows you'll ever find that has the main character cry over 30 times. And that number is not an exaggeration, I promise you. He's cried more times than the Jacksonville Jaguars have ever seen a Super Bowl. He's managed to cry more times than Russell Westbrook has turnovers in his entire career. If you had $1 for every time he's cried, you'd be able to order an extra large pizza, maybe with a side of his tears. Oh, and that's not all, folks. Let's just talk about the unique character designs. Let's just look at Todoroki, for example. Just look at how unique his design is. He's the only character in existence to have an eye scar on his right eye. I mean, just look. He used to be a member of the Fire Nation. You remember that one time he went to high school? Don't forget when he took off his Halloween costume. And those are just the heroes. Look at the unique designs of their villains. Like, just look, Reed Destro's design is so unique that the creators of Phineas and Ferb felt the need to go back in time and steal his design. But of course, we can't forget about the main character's origin story. Every day we have to hear the My Hero fandom talk about how hard the main character worked for his abilities. I mean, he must have trained for years to become a top hero, right? I mean, it's not like him getting his powers were as simple as him eating somebody's hair or anything. It can never be that simple. And of course, it's not like he ate the hair and was already better than all his classmates who had their abilities their entire lives. That's just not the case. And of course, I'm not even close to finished. Let's just talk about all the unique abilities in this show. It has one of the greatest power systems in existence. For example, this here is Mineta. He managed to be in class 1A, a class for elite students, and you won't believe what his power is. He has the superpower of throwing balls at people. That's right, throwing balls at people. I heard his power was inspired by Bill Cosby. And it's not just him. The man on my right has the unique ability of having his head turned into a spray bottle. Just imagine the uses. He might never be useful in combat, but I bet you he never has roaches. With an ability like that, he could solo any verse. And of course, you can't forget about the final greatest thing about this show, and that's the fans' weird obsession with wanting all these characters to be together. I mean, isn't it so great that the fans think it's okay to have fantasies about kids? Oh, gosh, Dolly, I wish I could think just like them. I wish I lived in a mental asylum. But please forgive me, My Hero fandom. I'm sorry that that's all I could fit into this one video, but don't worry. I will make a part 2 just for you guys. So for now, that's all. See you later. Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about my top 100 anime. To start, let's start with a dishonorable mention. What do I mean by this, you ask? This right here, folks, is a guy named Snipe. And besides being a dreadhead whose only power is to shoot, his ability makes it so that he can never miss. And even in a world full of amazing abilities, he managed to do the impossible. The man missed. Now before y'all get in the comments, Oh, he didn't miss, he hit him a few times. Oh, but he's a hero. He can't hurt anyone. I didn't realize guns were meant to knock people unconscious. I didn't realize a gun could save a cat from a tree. He could have ended the series in 5 seconds, but the writer said, nah, I'm gonna let it slide. That's not all, folks. There's little guys like this, whose quirk doesn't give him any advantages, but instead inconveniences his life. Just think, any girl he tries to kiss, he eats them. I don't even know how he got the shirt on. Let's not even talk about the unique cameos. Thought I wouldn't notice? It's fake Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, freaking Deadpool. Is that? Ain't no way. Bruh, it made Godzilla a Digimon.
What's an anime opinion you have that'll piss other anime fans off?
It's that time of year again? Spoilers ahead. Yeah, One Piece fans made fun of Naruto for being the descendant of a literal god, but now Luffy's one. Sounds like a bunch of hypocrites to me. Show doesn't have to be well written to be likable, and a lot of your favorite shows are terribly written. Goku, for example, he's a good character, very likable, terribly written. Naruto, also a likable character, pretty decently written. Luffy, an extremely likable character. This is his writing. Ichigo, a very decently liked character, along with a detailed list of everyone he's potentially related to. Fire Force is not better than Soul Eater. Yuno is a terrible side character. Deku's a bitch. Alright guys, so because I've been banned from going live, I've decided I'm going to roast a new anime every day. And today we're going to be starting with One Piece, a show where people are literally weak to water, but this man can somehow levitate water. Just imagine that. He can't use his power on human beings, but he can use it on water, his one weakness. That's a very interesting writing choice, which is made even more interesting when you realize that he was beaten by this kid. Just imagine that. One of the world's legendary and most powerful pirates was beaten by a rookie. A rookie whose power is to turn himself into a living condom. You said it's not his power? That's crazy, folks. I just got word that his power isn't even called the Gum Gum Fruit. It's called the Nika Nika. Wait, Nika Nika? That sounds just like Nick. Wasn't the original appeal of One Piece the fact that Luffy had a relatively useless fruit, but he made it useful? Now you're telling me he's got a broken legendary fruit that the whole world government wanted? And now you're telling me Shanks probably planned that shit? Come on. And I can't even cap. Oda has some good foreshadowing sometimes. But I swear, y'all boys be reaching for the stars. Luffy mentioned the word Zoan fruit one time and y'all thought that was a foreshadowing. Y'all need a book? 'Cause I don't think y'all know the definition. See you next time. Alright guys, so today is day 2 of roasting different animes and shows, and today we're going to be talking about one of the greatest anime in existence. That video will drop later on tonight. So for now, let's talk about this piece of garbage, Dragon Ball Super. This show managed to do what most Dragon Ball haters could never do in a million years, completely ruin the franchise. Now, as many of you may recall, the great Goku obtained Super Saiyan in early Dragon Ball Z, as early as the Frieza saga, and he did so through feeling great emotion through the loss of his close family friend. Then in Super, these two Saiyans got it by getting a tingle in their spine. And before you ask, it wasn't even in the bedroom. But not only were they able to just gain Super Saiyan this one time, they were able to fight a fully powered Goku right afterwards. This Goku, as you can see, is currently in Ultra Instinct. And these Saiyans who just acquired Super Saiyan are able to fight with him. Of course they lost, but if he didn't go Ultra Instinct, wasn't looking good for old Goku. Or maybe we should call him Kakarot, because he now remembers his parents. Parents that he never saw in the original, but Super retconned that. So now we're gonna get Kakarot. See you next time. Alright guys, so today we have a very special episode. As thanks to the Black Clover community for wasting a lot of my time, I'm going to be talking about their favorite show. One of the only anime in existence where the main character literally has nothing special about them. You said that's wrong. Alright guys, well it turns out he actually has a special grimoire that no one else has ever had. You said an elf had it before him? Well, you know, every main character has at least one special thing about him, you know? It's not like there's any other power-up or thing he has that puts him above others, you know? He's really about hard work. He has a what now? Well, it turns out, folks, that Asta is indeed not an underdog. This man has the ability to negate all magic and has a literal demon form. Were y'all fans not the same ones making fun of Naruto for this? You know, I'm gonna let it slide, because that's gotta be all. That's gotta be it. There's more? So apparently he also has an inner demon. Y'all ever let a friend look at y'all homework and tell him not to copy? You know, at least I heard some good things about the big bad. He's gotta be a long-term villain. Are you shitting me? He already got beat? They must have jumped him. It was just Austin.